I speaking? Was I talking about this? No, I wasn't doing any of these things. So, of course, yeah, it led to depression, a very extreme, dark depression. And I'm going to tell you, just to wrap this up, because this is a mad long video, I'm going to just be honest with you. But just to wrap this up, as best as I could, is how I started digging myself back out of this spot. So, yes, I joined the church. I go to Bethany Baptist Church now, and I'm gonna just tell you, man, like, they were trying to, this people trying to love on you, people trying, give you hugs and, hey, how you doing? Oh, so, I've been going here for so many years and da da da, just coming amongst people that are trying to be loving and actually, just trying to be nice. I was like, ugh, like, where I was at, I was like, don't touch me, you know what I mean? Like God's trying to clean me up. Don't clean me, don't wipe me there. No, I don't want to. Like, literally a child all over again, like going through this process, and it's just like, I forgot what I felt like I wasn't loved, and I forgot, like it was literally I was living a life with the absence of love. So like, when I came back into that, it started to really like, it was freaking me out a little bit, but I was like, yo, this is what love is. This is what love is. Like, I shut out all the people that could have told me, bruh. Well, let me tell you, my one boy, my closest friend to me, he's my engineer too, my personal engineer. He literally was like, Mark, you're losing it, bro. You're losing it. Now, there's a lot of people that actually could have told me in life, and so that's not to discount everybody else, but he was the only person that I actually still would pull up on from time to time. And he was like, Mark, you're losing it. And I'm like, hearing him, but still not really hearing him. So, like I said, first thing I did, got back, I went to church, man. I went to church. It was a very weird experience. It's like it's like I was starting all over again to like become me. Like, I went to church and I just had like a praise for God that I ain't never know I had. Like, I just broke out. Like, I guess what I went through, that pressure was actually necessary to an extent. So that's why I say, like, it wasn't all bad, but I had to acknowledge all of this. Like, I needed to acknowledge all of this. I needed to see, bro, you cannot rely on your own strength. You can't. You're just not. That's not how we're built. We do need help. Everybody needs help sometime. And I'm a man, and I'm not afraid to admit that. I mean, God sent us, man, look, Adam was giving the woman, yo, this is your help me. You got a lot of, you got a lot dominion over all of these things, over all of these animals, over this earth. I'm going to send you a helpmate. So that's just to break that whole stereotype, that whole thing, because as men, it's a lot of pride that's instilled inside of me. Like, when I was younger, that's all that was being instilled inside of me. Manhood, you a man, and all of that. Don't do that. That's gay. Don't do that. That's not cool. Don't, like, all of the conversations that weren't actually being spoken, but still communicated amongst my peers and everything like that. And I just gotta say, I gotta, like, just talk about this all because, like, this is not okay. You know what I mean? This is just really not okay, because depression and anxiety, I've recognized, is hitting the generation under me, like the next generation coming after me, even earlier. Shoot, I'm 27 now. I started dealing with this around, I say between 24. Yeah, around like 24, I started to see like what I was doing and what was happening in my life. But I'm 27 now, and like really able to communicate on video, like, yo, this is what was happening, like, so. But the next generation is hitting earlier, like it's hitting much earlier, like how these just children, man. My little sister, man, she told me, yeah, man, like, and I love you, Daria. I ain't going, but I love my little sister, but she like, yeah, like people telling about, very suicidal inside of her school, like, really young, very depressed, uh, anxiety, all of these things like taking place, and I'm like, yo, something's happening. Like the enemy's trying to move on everybody, you know, like. But earlier and earlier and earlier, like he's been. This is a whole pre-calculated. This thing's calculated, like. But God is there, and you can invite Him, allow Him to be in your life, allow Him to be a present in your life. Utilize things like church, books, resources, family. So that's the next thing. I want you to start going to church. Become an active member. Like actually get involved into things. Like you're a light that is supposed to be set on a lampstand, not hidden under, so that you're not. Mind you, I'm just paraphrasing, but you're supposed to be set on a hill so that you're shining amongst before everybody. You have something that is that worth contributing to this world, the light of the world, the salt of the earth. What are you doing hiding? What are you doing tucking yourself under? Nah, I know what you do. Yo, come on. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, you're going to be a little uncomfortable with this process, but you need to come up. You need to be lifted. You know, not for self-exaltation, but to represent who He is through me for everybody. Because we all need Him. That's one, no matter what race, background, ethnicity, anything that you come from, one thing that we have in common is that we have a heavenly Father. We have a Creator. Someone who literally came down, manifested Himself in flesh to die for us. Rise after rising, still being around to teach us still about this kingdom, the kingdom of heaven. You know, ascended up before about 500, several witnesses. And thus promised to also return back. Dealing with all of the things that we went through. Dealing with depression. Dealing with anxiety. So just keep that in mind. But family. Family, I'm going to tell you, I love my family so much. I love my family so much. I was a person that when I was younger, I was a very private individual. I did not like being, I can't, I'm not going to say I didn't like family, but I liked my own personal space. It's something that I've come to accept more, as I was coming up. So I wasn't always interested in going to the clubs, partying, all of that. I had my time, I had my season, but that wasn't my thing. I put it that way. So I spent a lot of time home. I spent a lot of time home, like writing, singing, producing, rehearsing, linking up with my engineer. We just trying to make things happen. Just chasing the dream on that aspect. A lot of private things, low key, kind of out of the way. But my family just opening up the door, like, yo, what's up? They just, it's as if nothing happened. Like, I knew I was tweaking, and I recognized there's moments, like, just, they were like, bruh, like, they see it too, but them knowing love and understanding that everybody goes through things, they were already communicating to me on a basis like it never happened. It happened, but communicating to me as basically not condemning some of these things and some of these behaviors. And they just loved me, like just picking up conversation with family, friends. And on the friends aspect, there's still relationships that I'm even working to rekindle right now, like just to like, yo man, I kind of, bro, yeah, you was checking out for me, you was checking on me, and I was like, just stop, like it's crazy. Friends, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10-year friendships. Like sometimes I was just like, nah. Like, so it's a lot of people. So I don't want just one individual person to feel offended by those things. I did it to everybody. I did it to my own family, and that's not okay. And I just want to state, like, yo, my family, man, this process allowed me to see how much more valuable family is. Like, so valuable. So much love inside of family. The most organic and pure love inside of family. I can't even begin to explain it all. It's just, take some time to spend time with your family. If you don't, if you came up like me, and you're a person that you spend a lot of time alone, spend a lot of time low key and everything like that, yo, open up a little bit to your family. you're gonna appreciate that. That's all I can say. You're gonna appreciate that. Pop up to that dinner, pop up to that event, pop up to that situation, pop up to that birthday, pop up to that reunion. Um, Give it a try. That's all I can say. And that's me speaking from an introverted perspective. I'm an omnivert, realistically. I boom, 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 in and out. But when I'm in that specific space, I spent a lot of time being introverted. It's family and just a natural love that comes through family that was able to do something for me. They're connected to me. They're affiliated to me for a reason. We come off from a lot of us come from the same place. There's so much things to. There's so much harmony and just the conversations and the moments that you can share with family because y'all all are y'all affiliate, y'all connected. Like it's crazy, man. And friends, yeah, friends. Like I said, I'm even still trying to rekindle relationships. So that's what comes with this, and I understand. Like that's what comes with this. You know, that's what I did. And but yeah, friendships too. It's a lot of good, valuable friends that I've had. I went from a point feeling like I was completely alone, like I don't got nobody, nobody love me, like trying to play, basically like trying to play like nobody there. But yo, there's a lot of people there actually. Just open your eyes and be active and communicate. It's okay to do that. There's a lot of friends that when I started picking back up with them, they were like they talk to me like ain't nothing just happened. Like I'm just like I appreciate that, but I'm so humbled. That's all I can say. I'm so humbled by all of that. And last but not least, music, yo. I've been writing. I've been singing all my life. I've been writing a long time. I'm self-taught a guitar, self-taught a piano. So I spend a lot of time just making music and stuff like that. But